Hey guys. So, yeah, I probably look really terrible because yesterday I had a bad day and today I had a bad day. Yesterday I had a bad day because I was in pain, a lot of pain, and I had really bad heartburn like all day. It was really, really bad, and I don't know. It was just bad. And I don't know, Michael didn't get home until like 1:30, and then we went out shopping, and we didn't come home until like 4:30, and no, it was like 4:15 by the time we got home. Yeah, and we were gonna get up early and get me the new naked egg taco or whatever from Taco Bell, and yeah, no. I was like, we're not getting up early to get that. So we're gonna do that tomorrow. But, man, today I threw up. Which I was like, ugh, you got to be fucking kidding me, you know? Like, it was bad. It was really, really bad. I haven't thrown up in a long time. Like, I don't know if I was dehydrated or overheated or what. But, we went out to get Subway and gas. And, while I was in Subway, I started feeling nauseous. Like, I was gonna throw up. So I was like, okay, babe, we need to get home. And, like, it wasn't that far. We're like 10 minutes from the Subway gas station thing. Which is really cool because, like, you can get gas and get Subway. But anyways, so then we got home and I was like, I don't feel good. So I just sat there drinking water and I was like, I've got to go to the bathroom. And then I went in the bathroom and I threw up. And I came out and I was fine. And I feel better. I just feel exhausted. You know how, like, after you throw up, you just, like, your whole body kind of aches? Well, that's what I'm kind of feeling right now. And so, after I'm done with this video, I'm probably going to go to bed and rest. I'm tired anyways. Okay, well, it didn't help that I was wearing this out, so, I mean, I guess that kind of... I don't care, it doesn't match, but they're both penguins. Michael's like, you look silly. I'm like, I don't care. They're both penguins. It's all that matters. Yeah, because, like, I came out just in this, and he's like, that's too short. He's like, you're going to be sitting down. I was like, oh, yeah. We went to Waffle House last night, and he's like, I want Waffle House. I'm like, I just want to go to Walmart and get, like, cat... We needed cat food, cat litter, and I needed, medicine for constipation. And I was like, yeah, we're just gonna get 3 things and then we're gonna leave. We got, like, 6 things. And, like, some of the stuff we didn't even really need. Now, we got more like 10 things, but still. And we were in Walmart for at least an hour. I was like, anyways. So, yeah, that went well. But anyways, back to the Halloween countdown thing. I know you probably didn't want to know about my personal life. But I wound up telling you like 4 minutes of my personal life. Yay! Anyways. Both of these stories are kind of connected because they both have to do with religion. I'm probably gonna go off on a tangent about how these are wrong, but I'm gonna try to keep my religion out of it. Just enjoy. enjoy. The first one is called Warrior of God by KMAPOK. I don't know what that means, but okay. Again, this is from scoopgroup.com. If you want to go check them out. Anyways. All things must be balanced. Light and dark, good and evil, sound and silence. Without one, the other can't exist. So if that's true, then God does nothing to fight evil? That might be your follow-up question. Of course he fights evil, relentlessly. I am Dartilian, I don't know. Whatever the fuck your name is. One of the most holy and righteous angels. I roam the earth. I can't even read my own writing. It looked like Frome. I'm like, what is Frome? I roam the earth, disposing of evil wherever I find it. I kill the monsters you don't ever want to know about. I crush them completely so you can sleep at night. You humans have no idea how many of you live because of the work I do. But what about Stalin, Hitler, Ted Bundy, Jack the Ripper? Well, those are the minor ones I had to let live. For balance. The ones I destroyed are too horrible and vile to survive. What's funny is, while you may have never heard of my name, I would wager you have heard of me. Americans, for example, have their own name for me. Sudden Infant Death Syndrome. I was like, that is so messed up. Okay, especially since, like, I'm pregnant and I'm about to have a baby, and that is, like, such a huge deal. Like, I mean, your baby, for 1 second, you know, is fine, and then the next, it's not, it's dead. You know, this just, like, fucked me up last night, because I was just, like, reading it, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be really good, and, like, nope, fucked me up. It fucked me up. I got really upset, actually. I was just like, that is so not right, because that's not God. Like, that's just, no. No. Like, let's not even go there. Like, yes, there's evil in this world, and yes, God fights against evil. And I do believe that there are angels and there are demons on this earth that are fighting. Well, I mean, even us, like, we have to fight constantly with demons of our own. And I don't know. This just really upset me, especially since I'm gonna have a child. And I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, that one I didn't like very much. This one I didn't like very much either. I mean, I liked it because it had, like, a very good twist ending, but, like, I didn't like it because I'm like, this is wrong! You are fake news! I'm sorry. When I said wrong, I was like, Donald Trump. Anyways. I'm sorry. I'm such an idiot, but I mean, hey, I have 12 subscribers, I think. Lucky me. But yeah, anyways. This one is called Hell by Mean Pete. I had just passed the entrance. The rock wall rose behind me with no ceiling in sight. I knew this was it. This is what religion talked about. What man feared. I had just entered the gates of hell. Well, they got that right. At least. Well, okay, hell doesn't really, I don't think hell really would have gates. I know the Bible talks about heaven's gates. But I don't think hell, they talk more like hell is going to be like a pit. And apparently there's like 5 chambers or something. And when Christ died, he like went to one of the chambers, so he actually went to hell. But anyways, okay, sorry, I'm getting off on a tangent. I said I would, and try not to. I felt the presence of the cave as if it was a living, breathing creature. The stench of rotted flesh overwhelmed me. Then there was the voice that came from inside and all around. "Welcome." "Who are you?" I asked, trying to keep my composure. "You know," the thing answered. I did know. "You're the devil," I stuttered, quickly losing my composure. "Why me? I've lived as good as I could." Okay, again, wrong! Actually, there's a lot that is wrong with this story, but I'm not going to say anything until the end. The silence took over the space as my words died out. It seemed like an hour went by before the response came. "What did you expect?" The voice was penetrating but patient. "I don't know. I never believed any of this," I uttered. "Is that why I'm here?" Silence. I continued. "They say the greatest trick you ever pulled was convincing the world you don't exist." "No, the greatest trick I ever pulled was convincing the world that there is an alternative." "There is no God?" I shivered. The cave trembled with the words, "I am God." Okay. This is obviously somebody who doesn't, believe in Christianity or obviously doesn't want to believe in God. Which, the reason a lot of people don't want to believe is because they don't want to believe that there's somebody in control of their life. Which I get. We're all selfish. We're all wanting to be in control of our life. And no matter what decision you make, God is always going to be a part of it. I don't know. Anyways, you can't really run from God, is what I'm trying to say. But one thing people don't understand is that the devil, and I've touched on this before, Satan is not from hell. God created hell for Satan. That is where Satan is going to be at the end of times. And what a lot of people think is that's not gonna, he's not. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I'm just trying to say that this is wrong. You're not gonna, the devil is not from hell. Originally he was from heaven, and he got cast out of heaven. So basically, he's from Earth, kind of, I guess. And another thing is, he doesn't really have he may have some power over us, but if you read Job, he had to go and ask God permission to hurt Job, and God set up boundaries, and because the devil thought he could convince Job to recant Jesus and curse God and die, and then go wind up, somewhere else. It didn't happen. And a lot of people are like, "Oh, I don't want to read the Bible because it's a bunch of ancient scribblings." And believe what you will. Not everyone's gonna get saved. Not everyone's gonna believe in God. And when the end times come, and the whole thing about good works is, yes, you should do good because you're a Christian, but that's not what gets you into heaven. Your belief in God is what gets you into heaven. And just because somebody does bad things doesn't mean that they're not a Christian. They could be a Christian person and go straight to heaven, and we'd be like, what the fuck? This person did such bad things. And if you read, look at King David. He was a man after God's own heart. He committed adultery. He killed people. He murdered people. Look at his children. Even look at Cain and Abel. Their family was blessed, and Cain murdered Abel. And you look at you look at anybody in the Bible and you read their story and read through it. Yeah, like, I mean, David is probably the biggest example. He did so many horrible things in his life, but he was still the man after God's own heart. And it's just insane what people God uses, you know. And God can use a non-saved person and to fulfill his purpose for somebody's life. Michael might not agree with me fully on those points, but he, you know, for the most part, well, I'm fully Baptist and he's a Methodist, and you know, they do have a few differences. Like, they believe that that when you get baptized as a baby, like, that I don't know. They believe in baptism of babies, which Baptists don't necessarily. We don't believe that. We believe that once you say you're saved, you get baptized then. And we still bless. We still have, like, a ceremony of blessing, but we don't, like, baptize the baby. We just say a blessing and, you know, pray. Which, you know, those differences, it doesn't really matter because it's not very clear in the Bible. It does say that you have to get baptized, but it doesn't say exactly how, and I'm just like, whatever. I mean, fuck it. You believe, you believe. That's how I'm gonna be with my son. I mean, obviously I want him to, you know, grow up in a Christian home, and I mean, the only reason I haven't been going to church is because I haven't felt like it, you know. I'm pregnant and sick and don't feel good. You know, there's all these terrible things, and the church that's closest that his parents go to, it's just not. They don't really have, like, a youth program. Like, it's like they have, like, 10 old people that go, and, like, it's a really small church, and I get that, and a lot of people have left and stuff, but that doesn't mean you don't, you know, touch on the youth factor too. Well, still, our baby's gonna get baptized 6 months after he's born. So, I mean, I may not believe in it fully, but I still think it's their way of blessing a baby, so I'm just gonna go with it. I don't fully agree with it, but I mean, to each his own. As long as you believe in Jesus Christ, that's all that really matters. And the Bible is vague about a lot of stuff, so it's not like, that's why there's so many different divisions between churches, and that's why there's, like, non-denominational, and then there's so many denominations, and I'm just like, we all believe God, but, you know, not everybody. You can't get everybody to agree on one thing, you know, because we're all human and stuff, so we're not going to be able to agree. And I didn't want to turn this into, like, a huge religious tangent video, but that's kind of what it turned into, and I'm sorry for that. You don't believe me, you don't believe me. It's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but I'm just gonna shut up and go to bed. I will talk to you guys tomorrow, and hopefully it won't go into a religious tangent tomorrow, or a tangent about how I threw up. So, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.